right, we're on hole number 3 of the Vintage Open in the rookie division in the opening round. So hole number 3. All right, we got the big par 5 here. This par 5, we need to get an Albie on this par 5. So I'm doing the rough bump up in the front, and I've got a spot out there, and it's right on the red line for my backbone. So it's minimum club. So my goal is to try and get into my minimum backbone range. That's my goal. But it's a very fine line there between minimum backbone and maximum hornet. So it'll be one of those two clubs. If it's backbone, it's going to be 2.1 per ring. If it's hornet, it's going to be 1.1 per ring. And I'm going to start off about half a cup to the left. So if it's my backbone, it's going to be 2 backspin, about half a cup to the left. If it's with my hornet, it's going to be very, very similar, but maybe not quite half a cup. For some reason, I'm getting an irregular bounce there, and I don't know if it's a wind adjustment or I should be taking a percentage or what the deal is, but I keep ending up hitting perfect, and I keep ending up, and I've been inching it down to the edge of the cup, and it's getting closer, but it's still not quite enough. Okay, so I'm going to do maxed out. Okay, and I want my blue ring kind of wedged so that it's equal distance on all sides from the rough. I'm going to take the wind out. It's 2-1 per ring, so it's just a bit over 1. No overpower. Max curl. Hitting it perfect. Just trying to lay up out there and get that flat run, and it'll just roll across, and there's a little teeny depression right there. Right about there. So we're a little short of that. So I think I am going to be on my minimum long iron. The deal is if I pull back a little bit from where I'm at, you actually get a better bounce, and it'll go a little farther forward. There's different spots out there depending on where you place your ball for this shot, where it will go. It'll end up different distances out there. It's very tricky with all those little moguls and all that movement on the ground, depending on where you hit it. So that's why my setup, why I'm trying to wedge that blue. I actually had it closer before, but it hit more on the curvature going down to the river, and it messed my shot up. So there's my red line. So I'm at minimum club. So I'm going to put on 2 top spin, no side spin. No side spin. Okay, so then I'm going to set it up. I want it to be just about a half a cup. It's 2.1 per ring. So there's 4.2. It's a little less than that. Oh, hit it great to the left, which just took out the but that is awesome though, because I hit it great to the left, and if that would have been perfect, that was right in the hole. That's the distance that I'm looking for. So I've been inching that down the last few times I had it where it was right on the edge of the cup, and like I said, it just missed it. So moving it out that half a cup, that was a half a cup right there. So our opponent's got a thorn, and they're going to do the backspin shot trying to go into it. Now here's the problem with doing the backspin the way that they're doing it. If you look up there, you can see the contours of the course where it comes down and it's flat by the green, and then it on the other side of the green, right about here, it drops. I mean, half of this square in front of him, it starts going down the hill, and then it'll start picking up speed, and it'll roll down there into the rough. So if you're going to if you want to do the backspin shot, for myself, I like to use the backboard behind the hole. So if you start off about pin high, and actually this shot right here, I would go for a dunk, because you have the shot of making the dunk. And if the dunk doesn't make it, you've got so much backspin on that club that you can bring the ball back to the hole. And if you find that, hey, the ball's coming back to the left, then put on some right-hand side spin. Or if the ball's going to the right, hey, put on some left-hand side spin. And that way you're kind of giving yourself two shots to go at it. But be above the hole. Don't start off that shot where you're off to the side like that, because he's bringing that ball in there with some speed. And in that circumstance, it worked. But that is a dangerous shot. All right, that was a disappointing eagle on hole number 3. All right, that was hole number 3 of the Vintage Open. Thanks for watching.